All right, dude. Today we're gonna be giving our first impressions on the much anticipated Kiznaiver.
Yeah.
Are you ready, dude?
I'm ready.
Are you ready, dude?
I'm pretty ready.
Were you born ready?
No.
Hell yeah.
But I'm ready now.
Alright, moving on. Gonna be talking about the main story and, in general, what Kiznaiver's about, dude.
Yeah.
That opening was fancy as hell.
That opening was really nice. Yeah. So Kiznaiver's about Katsuhira, who is a high school age guy who doesn't really feel anything emotionally or physically. He doesn't feel pain. And then he and 6 other people are roped into this top secret government experiment called the Kizuna Project or something like that. And basically they're made to all feel each other's pain. So if one person gets hit in the face, everybody feels it.
Is that like emotional pain as well?
That's not in the first episode.
Yeah, not really explained.
Not in the first episode.
I'm coming off the first episode.
They play pretty fast and loose with it. But yeah, it's for right now. It's just physical.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So
it's real neat.
But it is implied that like as their connection grows, like they'll start feeling more of each other's like states. But yeah. So
would you say that the main conflict of it is them trying to like just survive with that connection?
Yeah. From the look of it, they're just all like, "Hey, we don't want to be like this. How do we stop?"
Dude, I wouldn't want to be in that situation.
No, yeah,
I wouldn't want to feel your pain. Imagine like you chilling at your house and then you feel what I'm feeling. Like I trip and stub my toe. You feel that too?
I mean, yeah, you're clumsy as hell.
Hell yeah, dude.
That would
suck.
That. Like I'm pretty graceful, TBH, so like I'd be good, but.
Oh man, I stubbed my toe too goddamn much. But yeah, no, I don't know. I really like the story. It seems pretty unique.
They play pretty fast and loose with it. Like why they're doing this is a little. They say it's for unity or something like that, but these 7 people being more empathetic towards each other isn't gonna help like Japan as a whole. So
I mean, maybe what they learn from it might. Who knows?
Who knows?
Science,
I mean, obviously,
man.
I'm sure that I'm not the first person to ask that question. Someone at the writing thing was like, "So what are we doing here?"
Yeah.
But yeah, it's an interesting story. It has potential to really go anywhere, and it's a cool first episode. Had a lot of fun with it, though I am left with many questions.
I think that, I think the main character for me is kind of leaving for something like I want a little more.
I mean, I think that's the idea.
I
think he's gonna learn how to feel and be empathetic and things like that. And I think it's gonna be a large amount of character development from his end.
I sure hope so.
Yeah.
Production value of Kiznaiver. All right, let me tell him first because I got some nice things to say about Studio Trigger right now. Visually, how this looks, it might be one of my favorites.
Really?
This is so pretty,
man. It's really pretty.
I love pretty stuff, but I also love how it just has an edge to it. It looks fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like this is, if I was 8 again, this would be the shit. This would kick the Power Rangers' ass. All right, how'd you think it looked, man? How'd you feel?
I thought it looked really good. I think this is the first production from Studio Trigger since technically Gurren Lagann to have this really interesting, sort of stylistic approach visually, and it's really pleasing. Everything from the characters to the backdrops to structures and things like that.
Dude, even the scar looks that's cool as hell.
Yeah, it all has a certain flair to it that you don't really see from a lot of developers these days, and I appreciate that.
Hell yeah. And the music in it,
I love the opening.
Yeah, the opening got a spot in my heart now. It's got that opening was so good.
Yeah,
I don't know, that was miles ahead of other things, but the music just in the background, how'd you feel about it?
The ambient music overall, subtle.
Sets the tone though.
It does, yeah. I mean, it does what it's supposed to, but at the same time, I feel like there's a lot of anime soundtracks that stick in my head, just the songs, and I feel like I'm not gonna pull any of those from this one so far.
I mean, it's so visually overpowering.
Exactly, yeah. You still want people to be able to pay attention to the dialogue, so you can't really overwhelm someone in that regard.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm liking this one though. The production value seems like it's like through the roof. Like they really want it to be a good one.
Definitely a lot of talent involved in this.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's seen any ads about Kiznaiver. Who knows? Maybe they spent a lot on it.
There's been a few.
Yeah, a few. What to expect from Kiznaiver? I'm expecting a lot, dude. But let's just start with the basics. What genre is this?
This is a sci-fi slice of life drama with some comedy in there. There's a lot.
That's pretty good range, man. I like that. There's a lot
going on.
It's probably gonna be a little bit more dramatic just with what they're dealing with. Certainly. At least that's my guess.
Of course.
But just from what we've seen though, going off of like first impressions, what's a similar anime? What's an anime that you're like, this is just like Kiznaiver?
I don't think I've seen an anime just like Kiznaiver. What's its name?
You'll get it.
Kokoro Connect. Certainly not on this scale, but like kind of it's 7 people who instead of sharing each other's emotions, they just randomly swap bodies, like
dude,
just
I like
Freaky
that.
Friday all over the place. So that's a pretty similar premise.
Yeah, that's also unique.
Yeah, in terms of like aesthetic, there's Gurren Lagann would probably be my first.
For how pretty it is. I mean, that's also Studio Trigger.
Exactly. Well, it's the people who started Studio Trigger before Studio Trigger was actually a thing.
Yeah.
All right, if you're looking for a movie, Redline. Same guys. But
hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I mean, I'll let you go first, man. What do you expect from this series as a whole, as it evolves, as it moves on?
You know what? It's hard to say because there's so many ways this can go, and it sounds kind of difficult to have a story that like so grandiose as the potential, but we're only gonna have 12 episodes, I believe.
Isn't that scary?
That is, yeah.
It's a little scary.
I feel like there's a lot of chances that this could definitely be really rushed by the end, and I wouldn't really get that much from it. But
oh, you mean like Charlotte?
Yeah, just like I said about Charlotte. So I think, but I also think there's a possibility that this could be a really great, memorable anime with some really great emotional highs.
I feel you, man. I mean, my personal expectations from it, I'm kind of in the same boat, but it kind of gets me excited to be like, this could be really bad or really good.
Yep.
Like I'm not excited for a train wreck. But it might be one of the prettiest train wrecks I've ever seen.
There you go.
Or this could become an all-time favorite of mine. I just love the subject matter we're talking about. Albeit they're so on the borderline of making it cheesy as all hell. This could just get so lame really fast. Yeah. I'm really hoping it doesn't. But just from the pilot or just from what I saw, it looks like it's gonna be fun as hell.
I think ultimately there are different reasons to enjoy different anime, and I think if nothing else, I'm really gonna enjoy the art and animation, like the overall presentation of it.
Yeah, dude.
Even if the story ends up being stupid.
You know what? I'll go as far to say, even if the story is stupid, I'll still recommend it to people just because it looks amazing.
Yeah, just with that disclaimer, like the story is kind of a train wreck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's hope it's not.
Who knows? Yeah, fingers crossed for sure.
Let's give this shit a score, man. Here on First Panel, we score everything with the Digimon scale because Bakari really fucking loves Digimon.
Yep.
All right, man. So lay it on me. Hit me with it. Give me your fastball, your knuckleball. Just throw it right here.
Is a knuckleball a fastball?
I don't know, man.
I don't watch sports. Okay, so here's the thing. This anime has a great pedigree. I love Studio Trigger's work so far. I love Redline. I love Gurren Lagann. Kill la Kill was anyway.
Someone's got to be mad.
There's another video for that. Anyway, so this has all the potential to be really great. This has the potential to be a mega.
So much potential.
There's a lot of potential there. Whether or not they'll follow through on that, who knows? I think at worst it'll be like a pretty good champion. Yeah.
Visually alone will probably carry.
Visually alone means like it's already past the 1 and the 2. Like rookie or in training is out of the question.
All right, so we're saying a potential mega, which pretty much means just give it a watch. Just look it up, watch it. I don't care how you do it, just watch it, cause this one's looking to shape out to be really good anime.
Yeah, absolutely.